Welcome, Taurus. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for August the 29th through to September the 4th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. It's overwhelming. Thank you so much. Now, let's see what the energy is going to be for you this week. We start with the Devil. Phoenix rising out of the ashes. Eight of Pentacles. The Hermit. And the Nine of Wands. Oh, well, isn't this interesting? Let's stop there. Let's see what these cards have to bring us. We start with the Devil. So, you know, this is the Phoenix rising out of the ashes. This is you finding true happiness, true pleasure in life, true joys in life, to experiencing that playful inner child, letting that inner child out and roam free again, to laugh at silly things, to embrace life, to expand your thinking to nothing is impossible if I truly want it in my life and I'm willing to work for it in my life. This, you know, I feel this vitality. So definitely a vitality here. Now, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is all about hard work. It's all about raising the bar on what we do. But since it follows the Devil, it's also looking at where you have been putting your energy that doesn't serve a purpose for you, where you have been wasting your energy, where you have been, it doesn't bring you a sense of peace or harmony or a trueness to yourself. So, you know, with the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Wands is our worries, our concerns, the things in our past, the path that we've walked, and the wisdom that we've taken away from that. So it's almost like you revisit a part of your past, or a part of your past revisits you in some way this week. That shows you where you once put your energy, where you once found, you know, the passion, the joy, the true you. Instead of changing what you do or the way you act or a lot of what you do because other people demand it of you, or people think that you should do it, or society presses you into a corner where you think that, you know, you have to walk a certain way or talk a certain way in order to fit into. And why fit in? You are so unique. You don't want to fit in. You want to stand above. And so the Eight of Pentacles is really a stand above. But it brings forward some new wisdom. Something from the past brings forward some new path forward, some new way of, I don't know, maybe you liked volleyball once upon a time when you were a teenager, and, you know, then, you know, you got married and kids, and it just kind of got, you know, work, and you don't play volleyball anymore, and you used to love playing volleyball. So I'd strongly suggest this week, go out and find a volleyball and a net and a team and just play volleyball and let that inner child out. You know, you might join a group of people, or you might find where there's, you know, volleyball for charity, and so you're giving back to the community in some way now, where you start coaching a volleyball team. I don't know why volleyball. There must be somebody out there that loved volleyball at one time that's going to be listening. You're going to be guided here, and you're going to be falling off your chair. But we could imply that to just about any part of our life, of things that we used to love when we were children, the path we once walked, and seeing new beginnings out of it. So enjoying a sport once in life and becoming a coach or a mentor would definitely fit into the energy right now, because it's something that you enjoy, something that you love. Maybe you're not able to play volleyball anymore, but you can teach others how to enjoy that sport, how to grow in their own independence and their own self-confidence through the game of volleyball. or whatever it is you do. And then we have the Hermit on the other side. And so the Hermit is what that was. The Hermit is somebody who goes into the desert or into their cave, and they tap into their heart's desires, their wants, their needs, their intuition, their wisdom, and what they truly want to walk into. Because the Nine of Wands, even though it's a completion of sorts, it's also new beginnings. And that's the 9 energy that we are walking into this week, isn't it? Yes, the 9s are completions, endings, but it opens us up to the new beginnings that can be in our life, the new path. And I really think that the new paths that are going to be opening up to you is one to allow the true you to come out. That passion that you once had for a certain thing that you put on the back burner for whatever reason comes to light again. And so we have to think about how that path needs to be formulated going forward. What we need to do, where we need to put our energy, our time, our resources in order to make that dream a reality, that goal a reality. Then we come out. Then we come out of the desert. Then we come out of the cave. Then we go forward. We have the Ace of Swords as our underlying energy. This is new actions into the path. So you don't stay in the cave very long, or you keep going back into the cave this week to rethink, to replan, to re-strategize. Because it's an ending card, you usually kind of stay in the cave for most of the week. But this is new actions, new opportunities to step into, to start doing, to start accomplishing. You get the aha moments, you get the epiphanies. You draw some lines in the sand. You say, I can't accept this in my life anymore because I want to go forward in this direction. And that will hinder me. That will pull me down. That will push me back. So expect the new opportunities to come out of nowhere. 8 of Swords. Tear down your wall. Tear down your wall. 8 of Swords as your overriding energy. So you're going to see things through a different perception. You're going to, and I really think that it has a lot to do with you breaking free of a lot of useless clutter in your life that you felt you needed to have in order to wear that mask in society. And you're finding that you don't need that mask. Or you want to step into the true you throw away the mask altogether. This can be definitely new perceptions in where we have limited ourselves, where we have stunted our growth, where we have taken simple pleasures out of our life, and really not understanding the reason why when we look back. And making it important again in your life. The happiness, the joy, the inner child coming out, experiencing the now. We have the Magician with the 2 of Cups. So, new beginnings, new opportunities. It's all around you. Now, the Magician, he stands almost like he's a lightning rod, holding his wand up to the heavens and pointing down to the earth, like he's going to bring that miracle down to the present. So, really, you're being asked this week. You're definitely being asked this week what new opportunities, what new adventures, what new lifestyle choices, what new... It has something to do with, you know, the phoenix rising out of the ashes, the old breaking away, the new beginnings that you can step into. But I don't think they're actually new beginnings. I think they are once upon a times that you put on the back burner. That you know, maybe you golfed every Tuesday and now you don't golf anymore and you want to get back into golf, and that's just a beautiful way of, you know, getting some new exercise and getting out in nature. New relationships can form at this time, out of nowhere. You meet somebody and it's like you've known each other forever and a day. New opportunities can come forward. So you really have to ask yourself, what do you want? Okay? With the Magician, you have to ask yourself, why do I want to do this? What joy does it give me? What passion does it give me? Like, you want to analyze it. You want to kind of pull it apart and say to yourself, you know, why do I really want this in my life going forward? Why do I need why do I need to feel that sense of stature within the family or the community or the workplace? But it's stature not ego based. It's stature like you're strong, you're independent, there's a it's new beginnings, it's new starts. And I think you really have to see why you want to. Maybe it is the diplomat, but you don't have any diplomat. You do have the hermit, though. It's questioning why you need that in your life. It's the realization. It's the realization of understanding why you need happiness and joy and passion in your life. Of what you can do with your talents and your abilities through passion and joy. What you can give to the family, the community. Maybe it's at the workplace. Maybe it's starting a business. But in some way, it brings out this beautiful passion inside of you that somehow has been hidden in a box. The laughter comes out, the joy comes out, the simple pleasures come out. For work, we have the Five of Swords, so this isn't a very strong card in work, so, and I haven't been getting work and career in any of these cards. I get more of you breaking out into your true self. So this makes a lot of sense of just doing what brings you passion. It's almost like you'll walk away from people who tell you to do something and you really don't want to do that because it's not a fun job in the first place. So be careful of that energy, especially if you need that paycheck coming in right now, because you just might be kind of like, I really shouldn't have to do this in my life. It doesn't bring me joy, it doesn't bring me happiness, it doesn't bring me a peace of mind, it doesn't make me feel like I've done something for a greater cause, a common good. So the more that you can push yourself into, even if it's just a hobby, to release that stress, to release that energy, and do something very creative and original and just for you. And if you can incorporate that into your workplace, into your career, that's great. But if you can't, then you really need to tap into a personal hobby or a personal like in order to feel the balance. I don't think the work week is all going to be all that great with energies. It's almost, especially if you are in a job that you do not like, you are really going to see it this week because it's not going to give you the balance, the inner balance that you are hoping to find when you look within. It's going to do just the opposite. It's going to show you where the imbalance is in your life. So pay attention, take deep breaths, try and release that negative, not through an argument or a blow up at work, but rather to refocus your energies in your spare time to do something that really brings out the true you, your happiness, your joy, in order to curtail this kind of energy, I would think. The Empress for love. New, beautiful beginnings. This is love. This is new beginnings. This is creative beginnings. This is understanding exactly what you want in a relationship. Now we have what for, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Magician when it comes to love. We have the Devil, which is the Phoenix rising out of the ashes, meeting your soulmate, meeting your twin flame, can bring out in you who you truly are. They can pull that out of you. They can make you meet yourself again, of where you found happiness and where you found joy at one time in your life. So, I mean, if you're looking for somebody and you meet somebody this week, it's probably going to be that wow kind of meeting, like you've known each other forever. Your old souls meeting again. If you are in a relationship, this is the time to look at where you can broaden the adventure of being together, starting new experiences to grow the relationship deeper, to bring in a new spark of love, of playfulness, of joy, of happiness. It all goes back to the Devil, right? So maybe it's taking it back to those first moments when you met. Maybe it's taking it back to the racing heartbeat and can't waiting for them to get a hold of you, can't waiting to see them again, and just sitting in quiet and just embracing that feeling of togetherness. Maybe it's adding something new and exciting to the relationship, a new adventure, a new thing to do, a new club to associate with, a new group of friends. Maybe it's just spending time together and realizing the full potential of the relationship. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.